So we are back with episode 2 of IMF.
We back already?
Oh, 100%. We back in our feelings. That's what we is, bro. That's for sure. That's
definitely in our
show.
feelings. Man, this is fun, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's definitely dope.
I like this.
Hey,
This is literally like what we do after work is what we do. All we have is just a camera in front
During
of us.
work,
During
after work, before work.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I hate this.
I hate this. I love this. I hate that. I hate you.
Nah, so today what we're gonna talk about is the craziest things we've seen in the industry. I mean, I've seen a lot. It's 10 years. It's 10 years. I've seen a lot. So let's start with Onell though, because mine get a little crazy, a little twisted. I don't know what you want to say.
I don't think I have as crazy story. Like I've never started no fights. I've never been in no fights. Knock on wood.
Hey, I remember a couple of times where you jumped in front of me, and I'm like, "Yo, what we doing right now?"
I sure.
So I don't know.
I ain't
been in the fights. I don't know.
The bouncers used to think that they were the bouncers at one point.
Oh, 100%. There was a couple.
My boys, bro. That one Halloween, that was a crazy thing too. One of the crazy things that happened. One of the first things that happened in the industry. There was a fight Halloween weekend. I want to say 2021 or 22 downstairs. And it was like my first Halloween weekend. So it's super busy, super packed. You was there. I don't know if you was there. I forget if you was there or not. But
what year was this?
It's either 22. I want to say 22 or 23.
It's probably 20.
Probably 20.
Well, speak about the fight, and then I'll be able to tell you.
So this is what happened. So there was 2 tables that were sitting next to each other. I'm behind the bar because I was bar back.
I know what that was.
I was bar
That
back.
is 22.
22?
22.
I was bar. This is just one story. I was bar back in, and then I seen just commotion right in front of the bar at the tables, though not in front of the bar, but at the tables. And then I seen everybody just running towards those tables. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just go see what's going on, just being nosy or whatever. And basically, Mikey was there, Oos was there, and then basically everybody. Mikey had just pulled somebody out. Oos came in and started separating. Was standing in between the groups, and I basically stood with Oos just to separate the groups. He left to go like push somebody out the way or something. And I was standing there by myself, basically just like everybody, just holding everybody back almost. This guy, bigger, he was big, he was fat. He was like just fatter. He was probably about a little bit taller than me. I shit you not. He comes up to me. I mind you, I'm working. I'm on the clock. He grabs my chains like this. Both of them grabs like this. I'm like, yo, I work here. Please let go. I do not want to swing. I literally told him that. Like, please let go. But he's blacked out of his mind. He's drunk. So I don't think he was hearing me. So hold on,
time out. Throughout the whole crowd and everybody surrounding him, why he went after you? Did you get too close or?
I was just, so this is how the tables are set up, right? And then basically the chairs are right here. I'm standing in between. So say this is one table. The other table's over there. Well, I'll say this table and over there, just for camera's sake. I'm just standing in between because Mikey and everybody else was taking the one group out, the other group out, and I'm just standing there like, oh yeah, we're cool. And I'm standing there. I have a shirt that says Oxford on it. Like we was wearing t-shirts at the time. It says Oxford and Halloween on the back, but it's dark down there, so he's drunk, so I can see it with the mix up, but I'm just standing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just standing. And he comes up to me. So say this is the chair. I'm standing like, I want to say maybe like 3 feet from him. He comes up to me, grabs my chains, and he's just like ready to swing. I like unprovoked just grabs my chains and he's like, or I'm like, please let go. Like I work here. Like I'm holding his arm like this. I'm not even squeezing hard. I'm like, I work here. Please let go. I don't want to swing. I don't want to swing. Please let go. Because he's looking at me dead in the face, like ready to swing.
I remember that.
And Oos comes back and he goes,
it wasn't him.
Was it you?
Yeah.
It was you? Oh.
He grabbed you by the chains, and I remember he had you like this, and
Yes,
you told him something, and I stepped in the middle, and I my hand on his chest, and I pushed him. I said, back the fuck up. And he was like, and then I squared up.
Like,
he was like, oh.
He was like, yeah.
And I was like, nah, we ain't doing this. Like,
yeah,
because you were like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, at that point, I didn't care. Yeah, I was like, I had already fought outside. I already fought inside.
They were throwing the bottles, and mind you, the waters that we serve at that are glass. The glass bottles, they was throwing them. They was throwing like full force throwing them. And bro, I see Butters, I see Mikey come up from the tables. I seen him block a water bottle with his arm, bro.
Yep, I remember that.
Some Hulk shit.
I promise you, bro. They was tossing them. I swear to you, they were tossing them, bro.
I remember I caught that. So like I saw it. And I caught it with my elbow because I knew that if I didn't catch it, whoever was behind me was about to catch this to the face. And I just remember I caught that and it hit the ground and shattered. And then I fucking was, bro, like you remember when we used to get into those fights, I used to Hulk smash. Like people didn't care. Like I used to run through. It didn't matter if you were a female. It didn't matter if you were a dude. Like I used to have people wanting to fight me afterwards because I used to come through and I'm like, yo, I cleaned it up. Mm-hmm. I didn't care what the situation was. Because
everybody's dancing and no one's paying attention. So when you rush through there, it's like, I like to like sweep through people, but it slows me down to get to the situation. Yeah. So I just, this motherfucker just, once I see him running, right behind him,
it was a train. It would always be a train. That was the funniest thing. Bro. Like you'd see it. And the worst part was I'm fast. So I'd be running through and you just see like it looked like a full freight train.
I swear,
running straight through, and everybody would just the security guards would just come behind me.
If y'all ever been to the club, you know what we talking about.
Yeah, it's like a straight line.
During a fight, you see a full part of a wave of the crowd of people just separate just because Mikey's coming through.
And those were the back in the days when I had hair. Mm-hmm. So all you saw was the fucking Blanca from freaking Second Genesis running through the freaking club, hair crazy, like it was bad. And I remember those. Like there was a lot of times where I came through and I was just like running people over, like running people over.
Yeah, bro. Another crazy thing that happened at the downstairs club was, we was talking about. This was during a rave party,
EDM,
yeah, like a rave event eventually.
Yeah. Sometimes house music.
And again, I'm working behind the bar. This dude pulls his junk out and literally starts letting go. He's peeing full on, bro. Like doesn't care. He's rolling out of his mind. He's on drugs. He's drunk. But like, there's a fence that covers the tables, and he was standing behind that fence. He pulls it out and just lets go.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, I started flashing my flashlight.
I think you caught me for that one.
Yeah, I think it was you.
He did, because we both came. Because I don't know how I got called to every damn thing.
I didn't want to touch him, so I grabbed him by his neck. And I was like, yo, you walking with me.
You caught him by his collar, bro.
Yeah, and I was walking him out. I was like, bro, I had enough of you. Piss all over his ankles, all over it. I was like, bro,
but he was peeing on the people. Because remember, the people were like,
I came looking back. I didn't know he was.
Imagine he legit peed on the people.
Imagine like me and Danny. This is the chair. The fence is behind us, and he's standing behind here. Where am I at? He's standing behind here, basically pissing on our shoulders, bro. Man, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. I remember that. That was rough.
Rough, bro.
I just think security. Security, even whatever position you had, just being in that environment was just the shit you see was just like insane, bro.
Yeah,
the shit that y'all gotta deal with too.
Oh yeah,
disrespect, people talking down on us, people acting like. Because you gotta understand this too. Everyone that works in the industry also had main jobs, so it's not like this was our only source of income. So everybody looked at us like, oh, you're a brokey because you work here, and I'm like, nah, he's a business owner. This guy does this. This guy does that.
This is her fourth job. Like,
yeah, like you know, and it just made me laugh on how people just so judgmental, and I'm just like, man,
it's crazy, bro. Like that's the first thing they say. Like you don't serve them or something. the first thing I hear is, that's why you just keep serving drinks, bro.
But you know the funniest part about that always made me laugh is I tell people this. You can say that, but I get paid to be here.
I swear.
Yeah.
You just here
wasting money.
That's a fact.
Especially
what's his name? They used to always get at him about that, and I had to I felt bad at one point because I'm just like, who? Like one of the when our coworkers, and they used to just talk hella shit to him and be like, you know what, fuck you, and I sit back and I just look at them and be like, yo, why in your brain you feel like? Cause I'm always the chill one, the calm one out of the group, and I'm just like, you know what?
In that case, he actually he usually is.
He's definitely the chillest one.
Yeah, I'm the chillest when it comes to that. Once you see me mad, just know that's serious.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why in your mind you think that this individual don't have another job or a main job? Like, you don't know what people do. You don't know what they could do for you. You don't know anything. You just assume just because they work at a club, they're unworthy. Like, I just never understood that, and it's always like. And it really be no disrespect to the girls that do come and that's in the comp tables.
Yeah.
But they'd be the most ballsy ones. And I'm just like, yo, I've been working here for 3 to 4 years and I have not ever seen you purchase a bottle. You've been getting everything for free. And I don't want to be that guy sometimes. But when you start downplaying my coworkers, I'm going to give it to you.
and I feel the worst part is the coworker he's talking about was the nicest dude.
Nicest dude. He's way nicer than me, bro.
They would do it every time. We might as well just say it. It's Morty, bro.
What's the first letter?
Morty.
Morty.
It was Morty, bro.
Morty was always a
Morty, like, no matter what, Morty was the coolest dude, but Morty would always get the worst,
bro.
Bro, he always never worked. If it was a female, they always came Morty sideways. If it was a regular, always came. Wouldn't know Morty, but would always come to Morty's side.
Always talk crazy to him,
and like he was just quiet. Like he didn't say anything. He was firm.
Yeah,
he was firm with what he said.
Any girl that ever tried to talk to him, he'd be like, "Yo, I'm married," and then he would always keep it P. Just
like he's a good guy, bro. I miss Morty. Morty was the homie, bro. Like, and that was the thing. It drove me nuts because people would be like that, and they would always push Morty. They would no matter what, and I would get in people's face and be like, "Push me." And they'd be like,
I remember that one time.
Push me.
I seen that one time.
I just think it's like a pick and it's like select politic.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things where it's always, and usually it's not our fault, you know?
Not at all.
Sometimes it'd be ego check and then they'll throw us in the mix. So it'd be like, one person would be like, yeah, this guy got to leave because he said this and he said that. And then we're like, you know what? You're disrespecting the staff. You got to leave. And then for some reason, but they always want to go after him.
Always.
But the worst part is I can talk to them. I could be the one telling him that they got to go. And they'd be like, you know what? And push him.
And
like every time.
I promise you. That should happen every time.
I think the most that it happened was on the rooftop for some reason. Because you never worked the rooftop. But it happened a lot in the rooftop. And then these same people would come at night and was like, oh, those are 2 different events, so we can still come in. And it was like, no, it's one building, motherfucker. Like, we're not letting you in.
You out.
Yeah.
You 86.
100%. Like
there was one time, bro. Speaking about you saying Morty was like, he would always get the BS upstairs. I came to set up one time, and on Sunday, and we were open downstairs on Sunday. I came up to grab cups or whatever, and I seen Morty like panting just because I guess he just kicked somebody out. I'm like, you straight, bro? He's like, bro, I'm just dealing with some bullshit. I'm like, damn.
Bro,
I think I was there that day.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, we end up putting a pause on somebody and we had to charge through them into the elevator. And the dude was like, F you, F your mom, F you, you're being shit, this and that. And it was just like, we was looking at him like, bro, like you're leaving, just chill out. Like it's over with. Give up.
You already in the elevator going down. This ain't gonna go anywhere.
You ain't gonna do nothing else.
And they think every black security guard is the same, bro. That's the thing. I'm
like,
bro, you talking about me? I'm like, nah, it wasn't me, bro. But I know who it was. I was there. It's like, well, you're a part of them, so I'm giving it to you too. And I'm like, as long as you don't touch us, bro, I don't care, bro. You gotta have thick skin, man. You can't take everything personal.
Oh yeah,
in the industry for sure, bro.
Yeah, it was hard to transition though, coming from like fighting homeless people for like 12 hours.
Oh, at MTS?
Yeah, and then having to come. I think the worst thing I've seen over there, not to really get into switch it up, but like what made me quit there besides people power tripping was not only the disrespect, but I think watching like a different side of San Diego. Because when you go there, you think it's luxury.
Yeah.
Like flowers, pine trees, everything is nice. But then
all
you sit back and then
stuff,
like late night, man, when I started to see like people that either look normal or need help, not getting help. So I think what really was the last straw for me was I was trying to help somebody. It was this young lady trying to help her out, and they used to give us these little business cards to give to them so they could go to rehab. Man, when I tell you, Shorty told me straight up, hey, I've been to this place. I got kicked out for, I think her and her man was doing fentanyl, or somebody was doing fentanyl in the, it was deep. And I sat back and she was like, yeah, my mom don't want me around my brother and sisters because of the fact that I would start
using or whatever.
Using whatever. So she said she got caught twice, got kicked out. And then I think one day I was having like a long, that was just over the day of just calling back up, because PD don't want to deal with none of
this. Yeah, hell no.
Nah.
Mind you, PD is on some shit like, yo, we're gonna hire y'all to do our dirty work, and then
all the grunt work.
If somebody pulls out a gun or try to kill you, then call us, and then we'll. That's how it was.
I feel you.
Yeah. But when you really need a job, because I didn't know what I signed up for until
you got into
I got to orientation, and I was like, yo, what the fuck. So it was just like, because one thing I will say, people pick and choose who they want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And this is when I go back to telling certain people, like, hey, your physical, if you look like you could beat their ass, they're going to leave you alone. So within that year and a half that I worked there, I haven't had any issues, but everybody else that used to get picked on were heavy set people. You get what I'm saying? So I've seen people get their batons taken, and they playing like ding dong ditch with them and making them like chicken goose, whatever, and they making them chase them. I've seen guards get beat up, punched. If you look nerdy, they gonna like fuck with you.
This is at MTS.
Okay.
Well, see, and the caveat to that was at one point in time I was 405. I was big.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing, and you can attest to this. So me at 405, nobody messed with me. But once I dropped that 100 pounds, people thought it was okay. Now I'm gonna mess with them, and like you could even say the last like 2 months that I worked, where we worked, I was getting messed with left and right. Like I would come downstairs and be like, "Danny, I almost got into a fight again," and he'd be like, "Bro, what happened?" And I'd be like, "This happened." And he's like, "Bro, like I just don't get it." Like people towards the end, like that's the reason I was like, you know what, I need to retire. I got too much going for me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, I was losing my temper. I was like, nah, bro, like and I think it was weird is like probably that transition after I had my kids. I was just like, bro, like I need to make it home. So I'm not even going to give you the chance.
The safety is the most important.
And it was just hard because I was like, I'd be saying, and I wouldn't crash out. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't go there. But you got
to understand this too. Like I've said prior, colorism, us getting paid the most downtown.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Lawsuits could be what actually contracted. So you have to be mindful. So if they know, if I could provoke this dude, and I'm not even gonna act like I'm not guilty of that. When I was like partying, and I used to like to start with the security guard, they made me feel away. So I understood it. Yeah. But it was one of those things where it's like, yo, if I'm gonna get a lawsuit, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna provoke these people to punch me in my shit so I could come up. And not saying that I personally did that, but that's what they would do when we were working there.
Oh, 100%.
And the reason why I know that, and you know who you are, there's a lot of y'all. I would double dip in the shift, and I would work. Sometimes they need me to cover a shift during the morning. And these same people that was acting up, talking crazy a Saturday night or Thursday or Friday night would be there Monday morning filing a lawsuit saying that they mistreated me, or they put me in an arm bar and I couldn't breathe. And I will say, I think one or two of them won a lawsuit. They paid them out.
Oh, yeah.
This was downstairs?
Yeah. This was downstairs, and they reported it in the morning.
Yeah. They used to
the clientele?
The person at the victim, Monday.
They filed it.
I was walking in the lobby. I seen him. I'm like, what the hell is he? I'm thinking that he's coming to pick up his credit card for the section, whatever. because we kicked him out. Nah, and that's when they told me like, yeah, this motherfucker, he want to press charges because we choked him out with some shit. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, we put him in some shit.
Yeah. And they won?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. He definitely won.
Yeah, he won.
Because they had it on camera. Yeah, he won. And mind you, he was talking crazy. He was in people's face spitting, talking crazy, and they was just like, all right, we giving you a warning. Gave him 3 warnings.
Was this the one recently?
No.
Oh.
It was another one.
This was years ago.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I think that one was a year ago. But they end up so you know, he don't, you know who I'm talking about. He put him in some shit. Mm-hmm. And then he felt away because he was defenseless. And he was like, yo, you guys don't treat people like that. And he was like, first off, you don't just coming into staff faces and spitting and talking to them and talking down on them. And it's just like, you know, the problem too. A lot of tall dudes, big dudes, they think that just because they're taller than a security guard, they can't get put on their ass.
Oh, and that was my favorite.
That was the biggest issue. It's like an ego check for them. And then they were like, all right, bet. If I'm gonna get my ass whipped or I'm gonna get embarrassed, I'm gonna get that money on Monday morning. Mm-hmm. And that's how it would usually go.
Yeah. So I would always wonder, like, when it came to security, because, you know, obviously when we all work together, I would always be like, all right, what could it be legal? When can it be legal for me to hit back? Essentially.
Oh, when you get popped.
Yeah,
you get popped or you. But that's the thing, though. You can't. From what they explained to me was, that's why it was hard to transition because MTS, you just go full throttle. But obviously, just know that every altercation you get into, you writing a report.
Sure. Yeah,
100%. And then when you go to the nightlife, I can't hit you with a pepper spray bottle. I can't hit you with a baton. I could defend myself, but I can't overkill. So it's the same thing like regular. You know what I mean? If you punch me in my face and then I knock you out, but then I'm stepping on your head, it's like
that's overkill. Yeah.
And they'll win the lawsuit.
Sure.
You got punched in the face. Yeah, you had fun stepping on their head, but was it worth it at the end of the day? No. So they'll just be like, now if they fighting back and y'all going toe to toe, and then you pop him a couple of times, punch his teeth out his mouth a little bit, and he's still fighting you, it's like I was scared for my life.
You defending yourself.
Defending myself. Right. But if HR sees that you were whooping his ass and you took a bottle, you went across his dome with it, then you stepped on him a couple of times, you're cooked.
Hey, Daddy's mental state was always crazy in there. He'd be like, he tell me something, be like, you know, if you ever see it, I'm like, bro,
because I was always aware. It's just the disrespect, man. Like I already knew how I could get, but I was just like, yo, either simmer it down or just take a walk. Taking a walk or what we used to do, we used to tap each other out.
Oh yeah. Pause. No, and see, like my thing was,
used to be like, next person.
Yeah. So like
I can't talk to this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with me it was like, I was always like the grappler, so I'd freaking snatch people up, and they wouldn't even know what happened half the time. So
there was one time I seen you do that. I think somebody was in somebody else's. A client was in either another security guard's face or another client. I seen you come from behind, and he was being aggressive. I seen you come from behind, grab this motherfucker's shoulders, and just like, and he's.
I used to full Nelson. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I used to put people in full Nelson. That was my favorite. That was my go-to. So
that's what it was.
And all you'd see is the little chicken arms.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I seen, bro.
And I would snatch people up, and then like I would use like a gas pedal. So like I would put my hands on the back of the head. And so, like, if you didn't want to move, I push it down so you can't breathe. Mm-hmm. So that, like, it wasn't even that you couldn't breathe. It just would, like,
you're fighting to breathe.
And so, like, there was many a time I did that. Honestly, the craziest, funniest thing I've ever seen, it was kind of gross, but it was funny, was we had a performer, right?
Hold on, whoa. Before you tell that, I got to finish my other two.
Oh, what?
All right, so look. So, remember, back to the girl. She's the girl that I try to help. Right?
Yeah. Fentanyl.
Yeah. So she starts. The train is going by, and usually we report stuff in if people drop their phone. They lose their phone. They go through. You know what I mean? Because they don't drive, whatever. And then you got regular people that like to park their cars at these stops, and then they'll jump on the train, and it's not right for them to have to come from work and having to smell people smoking bullshit. You don't know what the fuck they're smoking.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's jumping in the seat. Mind you, the train's going by. She's jumping in the seat or jollying. So I knew she just relapsed on whatever she was smoking.
She hit some stuff.
So I was like, yo, boom, I'm done. Over with. Job done. And then they try to, matter of fact, Juneteenth, they try to set me up. Anybody knows, and I don't think it's fair. They're supposed to have 2 security guards in the Old Town. Old Town is when shit get crazy, right? And then they got the coastal. We don't control the coastal.
Like the trolley center?
The trolley center, yeah. They put only me. I wasn't gonna come to work that day. What they did was they scratched my name out and put my name on that bitch, bro. And I was like, yo, you did that shit on purpose because you knew you wanted me to crash. He wanted me to crash out. He was like, yo, you got combat experience. You fight a lot. You got all this reports that you don't have to write because
field today.
Yo, and today we gonna send the set after you today. Like, so I was like, bro, they trying to set me up. Bro, I swear to you, I don't know what that feeling is. I don't know if it's Jesus. I don't know. Bro, it's a feeling that you get like, yo, some shit about to go down.
You just get a feeling
sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that I watched this fucking nasty thing, you know what? I'm control my. Anyway, he scratched it out and he was like, oh, you came to work today? Wrote that shit in. So the other person, they laughed, and then they was like, oh yeah, so and so, you're going here. I'm like, the way that, you know how I'm over, like my reaction is, I was like, nah, y'all gonna have to change that. So I went up to the little captain dude and I was like, hey, y'all gonna have to change that because that's some motherfucking bullshit. Because you know, if I didn't come to work today, you would have gave that shit to somebody else. At least give it to somebody that got a gun. I don't got my gun on me.
Yeah.
Right?
Y'all get guns?
Yeah, you get
some of them.
Yeah, you get, if you get,
they need them, bro.
You get guns. Some situations, and they only pay you what $2 more for having a gun.
Yeah, you got
and it's
me
not even
up.
worth it because man, listen, we're not even gonna get into all of that. I threw the flag on that, and I was like, well, I'm going home. Y'all got me fucked up, and ever since then, I never looked back. So
after that point,
what he did, because I knew he was trying to set me up because he didn't like me because I didn't want to take out my earrings. That's right, and they were mad about that. So they were like, oh, yo, you don't know if a homeless person's gonna just snatch them out your ear, and I was like, man, that would be the day I die, bro.
If somebody is that close to snatch my earring out my ear,
like I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying, but my whole thing is this: he's worried about the wrong things. If you're like, look, like I said, they pick and choose on who they. If they know that you're cool and you're down to earth, they're not gonna mess with you. Yeah, the homeless people be wilding out here, but they're not gonna like try you.
Right.
But if your belly is hanging over your gun, come on, bruh. You worried about my earrings, bro? Like it used to be back and forth, like, and I don't want to be that guy.
A funny picture, bro. He said,
"Bro,
lift up the flap first."
Bro, yes, that's.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been there, so I can't say shit. I've been there.
It used to be that bad. I used to just be like, "Bro, there's no way." You know, we're not even gonna get into it. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, next story. So, boom, I'm at work at the other job, right?
Downstairs,
and mind you, I was working during the day upstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know why people like crashing out around my shift.
Oh, every time.
It just didn't make sense to me. So look, you came from a Padres game, right?
I hated after party game,
right? So you pushing your stroller. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea to ask us to use the bathroom with your homegirl, right? Cool. I didn't even know she even knew that it was a bathroom downstairs. So we get a call like, hey, can security come downstairs because this is what's going on? Bro, when I tell you.
During the day?
During the day, bro. Mm-hmm. I open up that door. And you know, we in suits.
Yeah.
Both floors.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I just see shit everywhere, bro. Like I'm talking about a slide of shit. Tell me why this girl wear a one piece, all white, right?
She had a baby with her?
Baby with her. Listen to this. She had a one-piece bathing suit, one piece that you got to pull down or you got to unbutton down there.
Like snap it up,
Snap it to, I guess she forgot to snap and let loose. When I tell you it was shit all over the damn floor, all over the toilet, it was like a trail of shit.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, I called them. I said, yo, I'm not dealing with this. You guys are going to have to deal with this. They was just like, so they walk in. But the cleaners came in there. Damn, they wanted to die. I felt so bad for the lady. She started talking. You know how they started talking in Spanish? Yeah. But I'm sitting there like, I'm dying laughing because I'm covering my face. But my ribs are hurting because I know she's saying some wild shit in Spanish.
Yeah, 100%.
This lady is trying to clean the shit off her I guess like she's using baby wipe, the baby's baby wipes to do it with her friend, whatever. And I'm just like, bro, what is wrong with y'all? Then she's trying to play with the kid, and then mind you, she's drunk as shit. They come down,
play with the kid.
Oh no, bro!
Get up out
in
of
my
here,
mind,
bro.
I'm like, how did that even end up in the mirror? It was just all over the bathroom. Mind you,
in the mirror,
bro. I didn't understand. And mind, this is a big, nice bathroom too.
Yeah. That reminds me like that daddy daycare. I missed. Like, what?
Bro, listen to me, bro. When I tell you, there was no way I was gonna walk in that bathroom and just be okay, right? The husband comes down, was like, please forgive us. I'm sorry. Brings her a change of clothes. Tell me why. I'm like, did you buy anything here? Because you know you're supposed to buy food upstairs and let you use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't buy nothing. Walks outside and double head dragon outside, bro.
What's a double head dragon?
And you and pissed. And you throw up.
Oh,
like this.
Damn.
Boom. I'm just like, nah. I went back in the office.
Said double head.
I said, yo, you. I said, yo, congratulations, you played your stuff. I'm out of here. And I was
this
not.
was upstairs. Where was this?
This was
in the front.
On the corner. What's that little restaurant?
Zama?
No, not Zama. The other side.
Oh.
Other one.
Nah, yeah. Nah. Ends.
Yeah.
What's the name of that place?
You ain't supposed to say it.
End.
Whatever. But yeah, it was one of those. It just made me look at life like, bro, like you really came here, bro. To
made
do this.
me look at life.
I just sat back. No, literally, that's how I was able to get my new job. I was just like, nah, you know what? I gotta find another job because I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
And I think that, and then what happened downstairs, I think the worst thing that happened downstairs when I watched this girl finesse this dude out of his phone. So there was a couple. I guess he went back to Houston to deal with his baby moms. Came back and she went through his phone in the stall and just started screaming like she was possessed, bro. Just started like,
I remember that.
Beautiful lady. I'm just like, are you good? She was
Freak
like, that motherfucker
out.
lied to me. Snuffed him. Boom. I said, yo.
It was in the bathroom?
Bro. He was like, yo, I let my girl. I said, bro. Like, he was calm. I was like, bro.
Oh, this is in the men's bathroom?
No, this is, she's in the women's bathroom in the stall screaming like she's dying.
Yeah.
He's scratching his head like, bro. I'm like, bro, what's going on? He's like, yeah, that's my girl in there. She's probably going through my phone. I don't know what to do. And I was just like, he was like, yo, I guess he was cracking his baby mom. He recorded it on his phone and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I think she snuffed him a couple of times. Then she snuffed him in the elevator. Yo, she punched his head, like, bro. And he a big dude, dog.
And he was like, so we walking him out, right? So it's me and him walking him out, and she just in there, bink, and you're just like, oh, and he's just taking him,
bro.
He's just taking him.
He
eating them, bro. We're sitting like, oh,
got a full course meal, bro.
I'm talking about,
bro. And me and Daddy are looking at each other like, yo.
Yeah, she was like, nobody touch me. And she looks at him and just boom, clean.
Oh my God.
Clean. I'm like, he was like, you know, I deserve that. And I'm just like, damn, she hit like for somebody that.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she hit like I was like she hit like him like a dude.
Yeah, she
crazy.
rocked this shit, bro.
Honestly, I think the
he was like, we live together, we got kids together, and then he was like, well, dang, I got one, but those are her kids. And I'm just like, bro, it's not making the situation any better.
Right.
Yeah, but he's trying to explain it to us, and I'm like, don't be talking to me right now, like,
bro. Shit.
We was looking at him like, nah, dog.
I don't think I'll ever reach that point to ever play with a woman that I'm with at all, because especially she's Latina, man. Listen, bro, crazy, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
What they say on social media, don't be you're not his piece, you're his panic.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm talking about, I thought she was a nice sweetheart. Like, it was just like everything.
No, she was ready.
Yeah, she was all dressed up, looked amazing. You would have never thought a woman like
she had
that
a knife, she would have stabbed that man.
yeah, she would have definitely put one in his head.
Yep.
Not even his neck or his chest, in the head. Like, she was, like, when I'm talking about just the energy, the heat of just
of the moment.
That was like murderous
bro,
intent. Like, the intent was wild.
And it was a clean hit, too. I was like, this even seeing the pause, and she just like, nobody touched me. And then we just like, all right, you got it. She looked at him, and just the rage, like, how can you do this? And just the power behind that punch was just like, yo, she meant that shit.
A mean one. And then she busted his lip.
Yeah.
Started bleeding. I was like,
oh, bro.
Okay.
And he a big, stocky, NFL-looking dude, too.
Yeah,
so it was just like, his shorty was kind of like our height a little bit tall, but he was kind of like, but the way that she hit him so clean, bro, I was like, yeah, he definitely used to get in. Yeah, he's used to getting his shit punched in. Cause there ain't no way, bro.
And he just ate it. Like, it didn't even, I was like, nah.
Ain't no way.
Ain't the first time.
Nah. Yeah. I think in all the 10 years, I think the craziest thing I've ever seen, the craziest and like the funniest was probably we had a performer, right? Mm-hmm. So we had a performer, and performers are notorious. They always come in late. Mm-hmm. Like, it don't matter the situation. They come in late. Yeah. So we had fucking Snoop Dogg. Mm-hmm. And so this was years and years ago. This was probably, I want to say 2017. Mm-hmm. And we're in there, we're chilling. So I get a call to the back, and so I'm walking back there, and I see this girl in white sprint past me, like, fucking gone, running. Mm-hmm. And I look, what the fuck? And right where the door was to go into the restrooms, mm-hmm. like the hall, like not the restroom, like the door before that, like the that connected the club to the back restroom,
the little lobby area.
Shit, like I'm talking like a fat ass pile on the carpet, like it looked like somebody just emptied everything that they had in their stomach. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, look at it. I'm sorry, and it smelled too, like, fucked up. Oh my god! So I'm looking, and I'm like, and then I look down. I have my flashlight, so I turn my flashlight. I see the shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I turn my flashlight on, and there's a doo-doo trail.
Oh no! Imagine slipping in that shit.
Oh my! So imagine, God. No, but
you know you like to run too, so.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting here, the girl in white that ran past me was shitting the whole way up the stairs. Like, I was just saying, like, so imagine she like released everything in one part, and it had doo-doo the whole ride, like whole run up the stairs. She ran up the stairs. Boom, bro. Right? People did, and it was like, bro, like little fucking. I was like, bro, it was the nastiest thing I've ever seen.
I'd have gave her a mop and be like, yeah, you gotta have to clean this.
I was like, you know, she never came back.
Hell no.
But I would have waited for her until she came on and be like, yo, I don't care what you got going on. Here's a change of mop.
Here's a change of clothes. Here's a mop.
Like you said, the cleaners, they was mad that day.
I'm already knowing.
They was like,
I'll be feeling bad for them, bro. I swear, bro, I'm gonna have to go back there and run into, give them a little something.
Yeah, because for real, they had to deal with some shit. For them, bro. Literally,
it would be funny because, like, say it's throw up or something, and then I'll do most of the part, and then I'll hear him come behind me. She'll see, y'all know who I'm talking, the girl. Mm-hmm. She'll come up behind me and she'll be like,
man, y'all had it good though. Y'all didn't even have to touch that shit. Man, at other clubs,
up, I had to clean up that stuff.
Nah, but
at the bar, I had to clean it up. But like on the floor, they did clean it up.
No, they didn't. The people in the back did. But our busters used to act like they was too good to clean some throw up. Bro, I'd be like, yo, somebody threw up. They'd be like, huh?
They looked the other way.
What? Yeah, run away. They be running away,
damn.
Bro. Nah, you know what? Okay, you know what's one of the funniest thing I've ever seen? It was the funniest, like, feel good. Yeah. It was hilarious. So, right, we worked in the hotel, led into the club. So, like, not everybody knew you can go. We knew the back ways to get around, right?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, this is about 2018. So we're closing up the club, putting everything downstairs. And you know that back by the door where we used to write all our 647 reports? Mm-hmm. So I see a head pop out. There's a dude right there. He like, hey. And I'm like, but he's behind the curtain. There's like a curtain right there. So he's behind the curtain. Mm-hmm. What the hell? I'm like, what's up, bro? Yeah. He's like, hey man, I have a situation. And I'm like, a situation?
Nah, the voice is funny.
No, bro, so that's what he sound like. He's like, yo, I got a situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what you mean you got a situation? Right. Like, what we talking about?
Right, I can't find when I hear that, I'm like, man, there's always some shit. What do you want?
Yeah, what you want, bro?
So it had been one of those days, right? He goes, hey dog, I need a trash bag. I said, what the fuck you need a trash bag for?
Yeah.
Buddy was naked. So
the head pop out is a lot more funnier though.
Now it makes sense. Yeah, he behind the curtain, he pop out. Bro, so Buddy is naked. Buddy is butt ass naked.
Yeah.
So I go downstairs, go get him a fucking trash bag.
I'm sorry, where was this?
So this was the back hallway. So
hold on, how did he? Hold on, finish the story.
Okay, no, that's the we gonna talk about the rest of the story
in the front entrance,
in the front entrance
where that curtain is. Okay.
So he right there. So imagine how scared you is because I don't know where the hell he came from. How are you here? And then you gonna tell me you gonna ask me for a trash bag? I'm like, what the fuck? Buddy was naked because he was too faded. Went out of his room, and instead of turning right to go to the bathroom,
he went into the egg he
opened his door and walked out. When he walked out, the door shut behind him, so it locked. Girl, his wife passed out, faded, not opening the door. Damn. So he freaks out because he's butt ass naked.
He locked out,
bro. So then he goes down. He was on the 6th floor.
And walked all the way down?
So he went down 7 flights of stairs to get, because we're not on the floor. We're below it.
So he went down. He got out the wrong.
So
what time was this at?
Mind you, we're closing up. This is 2:15.
2 a.m.
Yeah. 2 a.m. So
dead as
Greg and Wando had to go take him back to his room. So I was sitting there like, dude, this was the funniest shit I've ever seen. So fast forward, 2024. This rich dude comes in the club, and he comes through the back. They make me go get him and bring him through the back. I'm like, okay, cool. And he goes, he's right there. He's talking to his friends. He's like, yeah, I haven't been to this place in a long time. I'm like, oh, yeah. He goes, man. What's the craziest thing you ever seen? And I was like, bro, honestly, I told him the shit story, and then he goes, I said, yeah. He was like, yeah. And I looked at him, and he kind of looked familiar.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I think the funniest thing, I was like, the funniest thing I've ever seen was I had to give a guy a trash bag.
Ain't no way.
Bro, this man dies. He's like, you recognize me now, huh? And I said, yeah, I recognized you as soon as you said, what's the funniest thing you've ever seen? And he goes, thank you so much. You saved me. Dude pulls out, gives me $300. He's like, yo.
Go crazy.
He's like, this is for taking care of me that day. And he goes, tell me that wasn't the funniest. I said, bro, honestly, that was the craziest, funniest thing I've ever seen.
And I was what's the coincidence in that?
Bro, but it was funny because you sitting there.
Yeah.
But like, I'm talking, dude's fucking suited, booted, like everything looks fucking nice. Like you could tell he stays in the gym. And so like when homies coming all freaking all GQ'd out.
Yeah.
And then for him to look at me and be like, what's the craziest thing you ever seen? And I'm like, this motherfucker right here. I said, you're the craziest thing I've ever seen, motherfucker. Like, and he goes, and so the funniest, he's like, you remember me, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I remember. And so he's telling, and then he starts telling the story to his wife. And he's like, this is the dude that found me that time I got locked out the thing naked. And she's dying. And he's with his home is him, his girl, and his homeboy. And his homeboy, both of them are just dying. They're like, this is the guy. I'm like, yeah. He's like, and he goes, you look a little different. I said, I had long hair. And he goes,
yeah.
I remember, bro. He's like, I remember now. You had the long. I was like, bro. He goes, you saved me, dog. Because like he's like, I was trying to run. Every time I'd open a door, there'd be like people or a lobby or something. And he's like, I can't go to the lobby like this. And I'm like, bro. And I was just telling you, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. That was the funniest thing. Like, boy, fucking bust out naked, just freaking. Bro, and ducking and dodging. Imagine he went through 7 flights of stairs to get to where I was.
No, the head pop out is funny now.
Bro.
He was naked.
Bro,
leave in the comments, bro. If y'all have any experiences in the nightclubs or any just crazy stories,
or just even going to the club.
Yeah, or going to a club stories, crazy stories, funny stories. Leave it in the comments, bro. Let us know. I'm curious to see what y'all got.
I'm curious to see because I worked in the industry for a long time. You worked in the industry for some time. I want to see if anybody has any stories about me or remembers me from some of these things. Because like we just did some crazy shit. So I'm like, I want to see if like somebody's like, yo, I was the dude that you kicked out here.
If y'all know stories and had any encounters with butterscotch, leave it in the comments, please, bro.
Yeah, this guy don't say nothing to me. You know, piss me off. You probably pissed off for me to kick you out. And I rarely kick people out. I give people chances. Anyway.
Oh, he says that until he gets crazy.
Right.
Acting like the cooler over there.
I am. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey, first one to be crashing out though.